Hey folks, DC here from DC's Gadgets. I'm doing a second installation on my Queen Incubator. I made it from stock size 1x12. So I made the dimensions in this thing big enough to put 4 frames originally, but then I added this bubble insulation in there so you can't get 4 frames anymore. And also, I made the length of this thing the same as a standard box, so if you got a frame with sides on it, you can just barely get it in there, but it's going to smack the electronics. But the cell bars, I mean, they fit, no problem. And I usually just graft 10 to 12 at a time anyway, so it's not a problem there. And I can easily put 3 frames. In the bottom, the controls down there, you can see them. The heating fan is from a Harbor Freight window defroster unit. I think I paid like $13 or $14 for the thing. It's pretty cheap. And there's a horn relay, which is, the glue came off. It was glued to the bottom. I'll stick it back down there. That was something I just had in the junk box, but that's probably like about a $10 item, so that's pretty cheap also. I had a brick in here before trying to stabilize temperature, but I don't think I needed it. A little tub, I put water in there and I let a sponge float in it. I'm not really monitoring the humidity, just I throw the wet sponge in there and put some water in it, and I'm in this thing every 4 days. I just make sure the sponge is wet. Yeah. My thermostat here in the front, it's more than eBay. I think I paid $12 for it. It's a basic cheap thermostat, and the whole thing plugs in 12 volts. So I've got the circuit lighter plug for the truck, and then when I'm at home, I've got this old car battery that I use for vaporizing my beehives with oxalic acid. I hook it up to my little battery charger, battery maintainer. I just set it for 4 amps just to maintain things, so it keeps it going. And if I lose power, it'll run. But plug this thing in here. Little adapter. That's another Harbor Freight item. So I've got it set for 94.4. If I can see that now, I got quite a bit. There's a shade. Right now it's showing 97.8 because I've had it in the direct sunlight. It runs pretty good. When I first set it up, the temperature differential was set for 2 degrees. And I had it set for 93.5, and it was running like 91.2 at the low end, and then like 95.5. And I found the instructions sheet, and it's got it set to 0.9 degrees, and I've got it set 94.4. I have no idea how accurate it is, but I do know this is working. I'm getting Queens out of it, so that's it in a nutshell. If anybody's interested, just send me a note. I'll send you a part list and a size, and you can make your own. Hi, DC here, DC's Gadgets again. I watched my video before and I realized I've got to talk louder because I don't talk loud enough. My wife says I mumble. Maybe. I don't know. I wanted to add an addendum to this last video I did on the incubator thing. I mentioned in the incubator when I first built it, I had stuck a brick in there to kind of try to regulate the heat. The idea is the brick is like a heat battery. So this morning I'm moving stuff around, getting ready to work the club yard today, and I found the brick laying in the back of the truck. So the scientist in me wanted to know, how much of a difference does a brick actually make? Because I had it in the box before I put the insulation in. Then after I put the insulation in, I just left it out, and I was using it, and it works fine. So anyway, scientific mind, I wanted to know. So I went in the garage, and I timed 3 cycles without the brick to see how long everything ran. So the thermostat is set for 94.4. It kicks on at 93.5, kicks back off at 94.4, and then you get a little bit of a temp rise, and it kicks back, or it stops climbing at about 95.5. I saw it hit 95.6 once. So that's where it runs. So I timed it for 3 times. When it kicks on, it runs for like 14 seconds, and then it stays off for 1 minute and 40 seconds, and it kicks back on again. So you got just under 2 minute cycle time on and off with no brick. So I found the brick, stuck it in the bottom of the box, and I left it in there for about 2 hours, I guess, close to 2 hours. Figure let everything stabilize. Then I went back out and timed it again. All right, so this time I'm getting the same temperature ranges too. I'm still getting, of course, it's not going to change the bottom. 93.5 it kicks on, 94.4 kicks off, and 95.5 is its end of climb. But Interesting thing is, it takes 7 seconds longer to reach temp, so it kicks on at 93.5, and it takes 21 seconds to hit 94.4. But it takes 4 minutes and 8 seconds to get back down. It's still climbing from 94.4. I'm still climbing to 95.5, 95.6, but 4 minutes cycle time to go back down to 93.5 to kick back on. So that's how much of a difference that brick makes. So yeah, I'll keep the brick in there. Obviously, it's energy efficient. It's keeping the temperature more stable. So I'll just tag this onto the video. Have a great day.